关键时刻掌握关键对话。大家好，我是楚文。法国知名天然保养品牌欧舒丹成立于1976年，不过就在经营18年之后，曾经一度连续4年面临了营运的困境。而当时候的创办人就找来了 Reinold Geiger 来担任总裁，进行一连串大刀阔斧的改革，从此改写欧舒丹的命运，成功的变成一个国际知名的品牌。我们今天就非常荣幸邀请到了这一位传奇总裁 Reinold Geiger 来接受我们的专访。我们一起来欢迎 Mr. Geiger。Hello, nice to meet you, Mr. Geiger.
Thank you very much, Ashley. It is a great pleasure to be here. Hello, everybody, because I have very, very good friends in Taiwan, and I love this country.
So how many times have you been to Taiwan?
Oh, probably 10 times.
10 times.
Yes.
So how's your impression for Taiwan?
Especially compared to the first time, it did change very much. It has become very modern.
Because we know that since you have took over operation and the management of L'Occitane, its revenue has grown double-digit every year. So we are really curious about that. How did you change L'Occitane? What did you do?
Well, the reason why I got involved in L'Occitane is because I did believe that the products are absolutely exceptional. And in addition, it was at a time when nobody did care about natural products. And also, I had a feeling that in the future, people, consumer, will want to have more and more natural products. And it has proven to be right. So, I mean, when I took over L'Occitane, we first wanted to be strong in France. And so we opened stores in France. And then we started going to other countries, and more or less at the same time to New York, to Tokyo, to Hong Kong, and to Taipei.
But we know that cosmetic and the skincare market have been in fierce competition, especially there are a lot of global brands. So how did you do brand marketing, and how did you let your brand catch consumers' eyes?
Well, first of all, competition is very good. It's very healthy. It makes you make progress, and we knew that our products must be exceptionally good, otherwise we have no chance to really grow and develop a company. And even so, there are many cosmetic companies, but there are not so many natural products. Many companies pretend to be natural, but when you examine the products, they are not really natural. And I mean, L'Occitane has been born in France, in Provence, and where we have the longest tradition to make products based on natural ingredients. So it is a know-how which is unique, and our products therefore are considered by the consumer. It's the consumer who judges. He likes the product, he thinks the products must have benefits, and if this is the case, then you can be successful, and this is what happened to us.
So how did you communicate with your customer? How did you educate the concept of nature to them?
Well, I mean, we had meetings. First of all, we have stores, and in the stores, our personnel, the sales girl or the salesperson, can communicate and explain to the customer what it is. And then, when the company started being successful, we had many magazines who wanted to interview us, and so we were explaining our products. So little by little, people did understand what we are really making. And in addition, there started being a trend. I mean, today, if people continue to pollute like they are doing at present, the world will be a disaster. So everybody or many people start realizing this, and also therefore knowing that if you can use natural products, it will be much better for everybody. And today, the natural products are just as good, partly better than chemical products.
And we know that you did a great revolution on your company. That is, you changed the name of it. You changed the L'Occitane into L'Occitane en Provence. So why is this name?
Well, we did realize that Provence is so unique, and everybody associates nature with Provence. And because we are the only company of this type who is really born in Provence and who has become significant or important international, we thought the logic is to associate the name of the region where we come from. And I mean, it is where our roots are. And so it is very, very good and very important so that we express this, and therefore our name is L'Occitane en Provence.
So is it one of your global brand marketing strategy?
Absolutely. It is to, I mean, in Provence you have a lifestyle. You have nature, you have a lifestyle, and it was all natural or logic to associate therefore Provence to the name of L'Occitane.
But don't you worry about the name is too long?
Well, you know, what is good is one must not always be afraid or think about too much logic. Things which are not so, don't appear to be so logical, in reality do work very well. Anyhow, I think that we did manage to express that L'Occitane is a company from Provence, and people know Provence.
So did this new name really help company's operation?
You never know why a company is really successful. If you make a big mistake and you're in trouble, then you know that you have made something wrong. But in general, to develop a company, you must do everything right. And which is helping more or have more influence than something else, you don't know. I mean, what is for sure in cosmetic, to begin, the products must be of excellent quality and they must give a benefit to the consumer.
And we know that you have been positive in increasing the number of stores, especially even in the period of financial crisis. So didn't you worry about the risk?
First of all, when you are an entrepreneur, you love taking risks, but you try to take risks which work. And we did believe that, I mean, we continued doing very well despite difficult economic situations. So therefore, we continued developing stores.
So what's your strategy for L'Occitane now?
I mean, today, L'Occitane is an international brand. We sell it in over 90 countries. Because we have our own stores, we have contact with our own customers. Since 5 years, we live a total revolution, which is a digital revolution. So we develop this sector more and more. In some countries today, we do over 20% of our sales on internet, on web. And so, I mean, this is becoming very important also in Asia. Some countries are behind, but they will catch up very, very fast. And then we have many opportunities to continue to develop L'Occitane because we are by far not at saturation in practically all the countries. And besides this, we have other smaller brands we are going to develop also. We have Melvita, which is an organic, very natural brand. We have another small brand called Couvent des Minimes. We have another small brand called Herborian, which is a Paris Korean brand. So, and we have plenty of projects. We are going to make some bigger stores. We make some stores with cafe. So, I mean, the last 15 years have been a fantastic adventure, and we do everything so the next 15 years will continue to be a fantastic adventure.
And as you mentioned, you more focus on the Asian market. So how do you see the development of Asian market in the following years?
I mean, first of all, Taiwan is a very sophisticated market. We can continue to grow L'Occitane en Provence, but at the same time, we will have Melvita or other brands to start developing. And then, of course, mainland China is very big. When we started 10 years ago, we could have a store in Beijing, in Shanghai, and in Guangzhou, in the other cities. There was not enough purchasing power. Today, we are in over 50 cities. So, I mean, in mainland China, the development is only in the beginning. I mean, I think if we do a good job, this should become by far our biggest market.
It seems like you are positive for this year. So what's your goal?
After a small growth of only a little bit over 10%, to have a much bigger growth.
Thank you, Mr. Geiger. 靠着大胆的品牌行销，甚至是更改品牌名称，欧舒丹成功的把法国普罗旺斯的文化变成了国际知名的品牌。而随着天然保养品越来越受到消费者的重视，亚洲市场也成为下一个新战场。谁能够抓住亚洲消费者的心，谁就能赢得商机。